From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Cardinals hit 4-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now Murray again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now this game, of course, held at the fabled Estadio Azteca, home to the Mexican national soccer team. Home to 2 World Cup finals, including Diego Maradona and the Hand of God goal in 1986. Look it up, kids. This is the final of 5 international games for 2022, as well as the 5th time a regular season game has been held here. The Cards and Niners actually played in the first of those games back in 2005, a 31-14 Arizona victory in front of an announced crowd of over 103,000. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 21 yards there on 3rd down. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Murray now. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cardinals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And a catch right side by Evans. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded right around the 8. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 41. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this street, the pass rushers. Because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them. And that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. Lance looking to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Lance. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Lance. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the Cardinals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw, it's Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He finds his target, it's Evans. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes you just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amber Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. the first three, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Lance now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Touchdown, 49ers! Danny Gray with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one. He'll flip this out to Evans. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Murray now on 1st down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Throwing again, Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray now to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Murray. And a quick throw here that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down and goal. Murray toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Takes it at the 7. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw again on second down. Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Murray going to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. Now a play fake. Lance. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. On the return, Jackson. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These Rams and Niners met 3 times a season ago. The Niners had the Rams number in the regular season, winning 31-10 in Santa Clara. And then again 27-24 in overtime in the season's final week. But the Rams got the last laugh in the NFC Championship game with that 20-17 victory. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. 7 yards there and a first down. And the Rams at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Lance looking to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Floyd make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now Lance. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Now Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Again, it's Stafford. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. Pass complete to Akers on the out route. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back. It's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
We're scoreless after one. Stafford looks to throw again. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Bobby Wagner multiple times in there and dropping for a loss. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On 1st down, Stafford here. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there, finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first.
That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our cameraman, and he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
The Rams take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now it's Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop any like that one. Second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Kittle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here we go, set.
Lance now on 1st down. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Lance. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Touchdown! Danny Gray, 44 yards. And the Niners have cut it back within a score. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 13-7.
Robbie Gould kicking off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Stafford to the right side and complete to Atwell. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again at Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown, Rams. Make them now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. An extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st down, Lance. He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught inside the 15. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing now is Lance. He's got it. Touchdown 49ers. Ty Davis-Price as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
49ers 14. Robbie Gould kicking off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Working from the gun, Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now on 2nd and 13, Lance. And this a quick slant to Lockett. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a play fake. Lance. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Bobby Wagner able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Floyd picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. On the return is Powell. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st and 10, Stafford throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now Stafford. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. Finding room at midfield. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. Now he'll throw deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. The 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now goal for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next to score, Niners 24, Rams 20. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Brent Kern now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance gets it out wide to Davis Price. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Lance now to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And this pass caught by Gray. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call a moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender that...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are right back in this football game. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. Finding room at midfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Drake Jackson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. From the 50, Stafford. And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Lance, that's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And they'll go for it. Lance. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. First down, here's Mitchell. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
second down. Here's Davis Price. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The kick by Gold is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with just under 20 seconds to go. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
24 yards. That's like that. Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
One last throw here for Stafford. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the 49ers, they level their mark at 4-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.